Mike Johnson, Republicans to blur their faces in January 6 footage because we don't want them charged. Now, Mr. Mike Johnson has recently received a bunch of video from the DOJ. The DOJ has it. The Department of Justice has this footage, and they have looked at it. They have determined who has committed crimes, and they seed all the faces. Now, they have that. They gave it to Mike Johnson so that he could release it to the public. He demanded that it be released to the public, and what he is going to do is doctor it. Plain and simple, he has told us specifically that he is going to doctor it. He is going to remove the faces of the people he doesn't want to get charged. He is going to edit it highly so that it looks like it's a pleasant, wonderful afternoon stroll. He is going to edit out any violence. He's going to edit out any time when those rioters rioted. He's going to edit out anything that is scary. And when the Jan 6 rioters, the insurrectionists, attacked the police and attacked law enforcement, he's going to snip, 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 edit that out. Because he has propaganda to sell you. He has a narrative to sell you. He is going to create literal propaganda. That's what he's doing. He's telling us right here. He's doing it. Propaganda. Right there. When I feel things with you, I tell you to your face, I feel like these things. I'm not bringing you facts. I'm not bringing you logic. I'm bringing you the feels, because all politics is feeling. Yes, even yours. Everybody's politics is feeling. All of them. Mine, yours. Left wing, right wing, center. Mike Johnson. His entire politics is based on feelings. And there's no way around it. There's no way anybody can disprove that. Feelings are the source of all politics. And what he feels is that he doesn't want the people on his team to be charged with these crimes. So the DOJ already has the information. Why is he blocking it out before giving it to us? Because the internet would figure out who those people are. The internet would find their faces, then find them then stalk them, cyberstalk them through their wide open channels, through Twitter, through Facebook, through Instagram. The internet would find them and then tell the FBI, tell the DOJ who these peoples are, so that the FBI could then arrest them for harming our country. Mike Johnson does not want the people who harmed our country to face consequences. He's telling us, he's specifically telling us, Mike Johnson does not want the people who harmed our country to face consequences. He wants their faces blurred so that you on the internet don't find them and report them to the DOJ, and then the DOJ charges them for the crimes they committed. Mike Johnson is aiding and abetting criminals out in the open. It's right there. Looking right at it. He's just aiding and abetting criminals. I don't know why. It's not a shock. It does sound like obstruction. It sure to hell does. Sounds like, but since the DOJ already has that footage, he's not stopping the DOJ from seeing it. He's stopping you on the internet from cyberstalking these people and then reporting it to the DOJ. Because the DOJ and the FBI only has so many people. They don't have millions of jackasses to troll Facebook and Twitter and figure out who these people are. The internet has that. Crowdsource could do that. And it could do it wrong. Don't get me wrong, they're not perfect. But if a person figured out who was in that footage, then stalked them or researched them, you could call it cyberstalking, sure. You'd figure out who it was. You use some sort of a face software to figure out who it was, look through their Facebook, figure out where they were on that day, get a name with a probability, and then send that to the FBI. The FBI could then look at that person, and then the FBI could open actual investigations and do subpoenas and stuff like that. Is that wrong? This opens up a new area of discussion. Is that wrong? I don't think so. If I saw a mugging on the street, and then the cops came, and I described to the cops the perpetrator of the mugging I saw, would that be wrong? No. If I saw a mugging, then went to Facebook to figure out who did it, then reported that to the police, and then they investigated, they got a warrant, they looked at the person, they did an investigation, they got a warrant, and then they arrested him because he definitely did that thing, and then he admitted to it. Did I do a wrong thing? It gets into the air. It's a gray area. I don't think I've done anything wrong, but there is someone who might suggest that I'm being a little bit like Big Brother. There's a little bit of Big Brother issue there, where actually it's not Big Brother in this situation, it's Little Brother. Little Brother is the idea. We've all heard of Big Brother, the giant government that like watches every single thing you put onto your TV, and it watches you. The electronic eyes stare at you all day, and then the phones, they watch you and they follow you. That's Big Brother. Little Brother is where people investigate you and watch you all day, and then they take a photo of your bad behavior, and then they send that to the police, and the police come and arrest you. That's Little Brother. They were asking for tips on identities of rioters after it happened. What's the difference? Yes, I agree. They were. If they're not specifically asking for that, but you went and found it, and then you gave it to them, are you doing anything wrong? I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I think that's an acceptable thing to do. If you do it wrong, and somebody gets incorrectly, if you're doxing them, if you saw a face on that Jan 6 video and you posted up, oh, I know exactly who this is, and then you blasted their stuff all over the internet, and it was wrong, you've doxed them and you've done a bad job. But if you took that stuff and you packaged it up and you sent it in an email to the FBI and said, hey, I think this is the guy in this part of the footage, then the FBI looks at it, says, hey, maybe they're right, and then investigates where that guy was and opens up a proper investigation channels and does an actual investigation, then gets subpoenas and then gets warrants. I'm okay with that. But what I would slightly be worried about, this is not what Mike Johnson's worried about. No. Mike Johnson just doesn't want his fans and friends to get in trouble. I am slightly worried about Little Brother going wrong and ruining somebody's life before any actual investigation happens. If all of a sudden there are 1,000 people saying that I was there at Jan 6 and that ruined my life, I would be upset because I wasn't there. This guy is aiding and abetting criminals. Bad job, Mike Johnson. You're a bad guy. Oh, hi. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. The algorithm loves it when you watch it all the way to the end of the video. If you want to keep the algorithm happy, and I know you do, press the subscribe button, press the thumbs up button, leave a comment, tell me what you're thinking, tell me what you're feeling, and let's all keep that algorithm happy. Thanks. Have a good day.